Right, happy Friday, one and all. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another stream from the CxN tournament ran by General Sahel and from the Arabic community in general, with a massive $1,100 prize pool, largely with thanks. We'll actually go over that in a second, actually. But yeah, welcome to the last of the quarterfinals that needs to be played. This is going to be TumStep, the master that is TumStep, versus Mojo Jojo. Let's open the topic quickly. Okay, that's working. Excellent. So, obviously, only on the one map, CxN map. That's the main difference here. We've streamed a game or set from this already. That was the OV versus Ninja set, which actually sees some players. You'd expect Ninja to mostly win that, but actually, OV winning that pretty much, I think, to nil, if I remember rightly. Being an experienced CxN player. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that the usual lot will win. There's also been a couple of other interesting upsets as well, which we'll go over in a second. But yeah, long story short, we're at a quarterfinal stage, so let's have a look. Obviously, format is just 1v1 10k on CxN. Map, no carpet until freestyle. The map itself just lies that. There we go. It's $1,100 prize pool. These are the splits. Sponsors are $500 from CxN, the man himself, Sahel with $100, Yosef with $100, AKA and myself with $100, and also $100 from Abu Salah and Napoli. Very nicely sponsored and across a nice spread there, but special shout out to CxN there. Okay, main thing to note, rounds, this is quarterfinals, so it's going to be a best of 11. That's the main thing to note. And of course, what are we actually going to see today? We are going to see TumStep versus Mojo. It is the second quarterfinal. We're going to see the winner of this play Ganja, who actually managed to knock out Xcal in the last round. I should have probably given a spoiler alert there, but yeah, that was very well played by Ganja. So yeah, TumStep before this beat Killer. He also beat Abdullah GT and then also beat Flash. I'm going to guess that's how it's meant to be pronounced. Whereas Mojo beat Tensor, very close game, 5-4. Beat Solitaire 5-1 and Naz 12-5-0. Okay. Well, that's about it. And now we just need to get you guys in game mode. And we'll actually create a lobby. TumStep versus Mojo 10. Okay, let's just load that up. I'll let them know as well what the password is, otherwise they're not going to be able to join. That wouldn't be very good. Mojo did say he might need a minute or two, mainly because he's doing big size things. Yeah, you either know what that is or you don't. It basically means going to loo before before playing. If you don't know. Nice. Okay. All right. Hello, the Legacy. Welcome to you, my man. Good to see you. And everyone else, welcome. Let's just double check. Was there some sort of key detail that I missed? I don't know if there was actually. Yeah, I mean, I'm refereeing it, especially now that I'm out of it. I annoyingly lost to Boyka, who actually very narrowly lost to SPL. So it's been some close games in this tournament. Has been interesting, no doubt about that. Yeah, just waiting on Mojo then. Akramon, hello to you as well. Hope you are good. Hope you're good. I've got a couple of streams. So we've got stream today. I was hoping to do a semi-final on the Uncharted sort of new maps tournament between Xcal and, oh my god, TumStep, actually, funnily enough. But I'm out for dinner this evening. Luckily, that is being covered by not one, not two, but three streamers. Debet, the Ukrainian streamer, Blair TV, or Blair9, or whatever you want to call him. He's the Russian streamer, and we also have Piddix doing the English stream. So thank you, especially for Piddix for covering last minute there. Should be a nice set. But then on Sunday as well, we've got another World Series promo challenge at 18 GMT. That's going to be between McWary and Drunkle. Had to think then. Had to think. Welcome the Kudu, by the way. Good to see you. Hello, hello. We will indeed have fun. Thank you. Once Mojo's arrived, that is. Whenever that will be. Ah, he's here. Well, he's at least here in Discord. So he should be with us online any minute now. And then we will get cracking with this best of 11. I'm not sure, actually. Do you know, I haven't done this for a while, so let's quickly, whilst we're waiting, we might just get a bit of noise background here, because I'm a bit of a noob on YouTube. So let's just do this quickly. It's really irritating. I didn't want to get to that. I just want to go to my own own video. That's all I want to do. View channel. Right, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Managed to just about skip that. So let's go engage with your audience. Start a poll. Who wins? TumStep. Mojo. Start poll. I've not done one of these in a while, so why not? The quality. Okay, you can choose 1080p. That's good. Just for a second, I didn't think that was possible. That's good to know. I will try my best to remember to close this poll this time. I normally tend to forget. All right. In and out. Mojo has arrived. Perfect timing. Or Mojo. I'm assuming. Well, it definitely is him, because how do you know the password otherwise? Nuke USA should be a 1-1. That should be a 1-1. But we will see. It can be done. Actually, this exact matchup, Nuke USA, was what me and Boyka had when I was 4-2 up. And yeah, some very fine margins, but there is a way to win it. I won't say what it is, just in case it's something's being listened to. There's only a relatively short delay on stream because I wanted to maximize interactivity with everyone. But yeah, we'll see if that comes to fruition or not. Hello, Rubicon Ready, by the way. Rubicon Ready, welcome to you. And Richard Barabucci, welcome. Nice name. I hope I didn't butcher it. Alright, let's see what happens then. USA Nuke, Mojo Jojo versus TumStep. We will start any second now. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Straight on in there. Not done too badly timing-wise. Only about 10 minutes behind. That's a bit of a record. We start on the bottom right, though, with Mojo Jojo. He is playing in gold. And he's playing as Vanilla USA. Top left, we've got TumStep. He is playing in green as China Nuke General. All of this is reminding me I really need to... I've got a keyboard that I've decided I don't really like using. So at some point, I am going to change it. It's good for playing with, it's less good for streaming with, so I think at some point I need to change it. The D-pad, in particular, I don't have a D-pad on this keyboard, and that actually would be quite useful for doing, like, camera things. But I have got a Stream Deck now, so could also do that. Muttering on with myself, admittedly, but yeah, we like to think about these things. Okay, we're going to get a Firebase. It's a relatively defensive strategy from Mojo, expecting some sort of all-in from TumStep here. And that's exactly what we're going to see. The question is, does he see that airfield? That spy drone may just not see that. I can't quite tell. Okay, truck goes back so that it doesn't give the XP away. I like that. And Shenik is going to come in. Is it going to go for a scouting mission? It is. Or has it got a missile defender in it? I think it's just for scouting. War Factory gets sold. Okay. That's to get the licks in. This is a total all-in. Second Firebase immediately dropped. First Humvee is out. Ooh, MD needs to make a run for it. Good targeting by TumStep on the Humvee there. And the Dozer... Ooh, yes, the hunt complete. What is it actually? Will that go down? I actually don't know. Yeah, it will. Unlucky though. Nice idea that. So we haven't even seen the licks at this point actually. So I think Mojo is in trouble. This is the all-in being very, very effective here. When that power goes down, that's going to spell bad news there. I don't know if he can recover. Don't know if TumStep, but if Mojo can recover from this. He can cancel that, certainly. There's no point keeping that at all. But where is that Licks? It is there. Can't get the Gatling upgrade right now, though. And for now, Mojo is alive. And hasn't lost the V, crucially. But he has lost his power and both dozers. Does now cancel that. Very much in the balance right now. The only thing, one thing really going for TumStep here is the... Oh, he can't get Chinook, so this is quite nice, actually. If he can fill this in time, which I think he will, I think TumStep's going to look he's in a pretty good spot here. Will we get the... Yes, we will. Tense moment, this. It all comes down to this, pretty much. If TumStep can hold. Ooh, Licks has gone in deep. That takes a lot of damage. And I think, has Mojo got enough here? It is looking difficult now for TumStep. Very, very difficult. Yeah, in comes the lock. Does take a couple of MDs, but GG, yeah. TumStep calls it. That is 1-0 to Mojo. Very well played. Looked very dicey for him there, but nice recovery, actually, in the end. Did very well. And let's open that. Stick to Observer, and let's actually get Mojo on the scoreboard. Ever so slightly croaky today. Just slightly. You'll never guess I was up to last night. I was actually up to not that much. It was just a client social, but slightly heavier night than expected. Good fun. Feeling it slightly today. Hello, Tease. Good to see you, my man. And Hutch, welcome to you. Pepsi, good to see you as well, man. And Apex. Hello, hello. Right. Is that enough time for the poll? Maybe I'll leave it one more. Maybe I'll leave it one more. Just that as well. Don't know what that was. I'll check that in a bit. Okay. Time for the reverse then. Bottom right, we have got TumStep. He is playing in the green as the Vanilla USA this time. Top left, we've got Mojo. In the cyan, he's playing as China Nuke General. Now, Rubicon saying it's risky selling the CC. It is, in CxN, it's pretty much critical, I would say, when you're playing as either the China or the USA. Well, definitely as the GLA as well. Pretty much every army. I would say the only time you would keep your CC is if you are in an air mirror. And even then, you might not keep it because you might go for an all-in. But yeah, you'll always... You'll realistically always sell. You just need the extra money on this in this format. Might seem counterintuitive at times, but yeah, it is the way to go. So I think that a way for the nuke to win here, and I'm saying this as someone that has experienced it, is if you go for a fast prop. That is a way to win it. The MD goes down. Slightly inconvenient that for TumStep. But not a disaster. Is he going to force fire? Nearly gets it, actually. So yeah, Mojo, slightly different tactic. Not quite as all-in-y. He's actually going quite defensive here. Truck will now go down. And second... Firebase going down, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you need that. Not when there's a prop building. I think the right thing to do here is to cancel that and go in right now. Because you do give the nuke a little bit of a chance, otherwise. Has that got anything in it? I don't think it has, I just think it's a decoy. It might have a Humvee. Nope, Humvee's there. So we can now get these in. Maybe a nuke Battlemaster could be nice here, but I don't think... Yeah, no cash right now. This is the thing. Imagine you didn't sell that CC. You'd be needing that cash, for sure. Cash now coming in from one of the oils. The other one just going, and all the oil's already in for TumStep. We are going to see him push through quite soon here, I think. Prop is now in play, though, so we can get an ECM. And this is where it starts getting easier for the nuke. So he did cancel that in the end, but he's gone and decided to build a second one. Yeah, interesting. This game probably will play out a little longer than the last one. I mean, it definitely will, because we're not seeing an all-in from either player this time. And what you'll also notice is the USA has sold the supply. This one was actually... I don't know if it was sold in the end or the X... I think it was sold in the end, because the XP would have been higher otherwise. Okay, Overlord's now out. Interesting that Mojo got the Overlord before the ECM. Yeah, it won't be able to push in with that straight away, really. Because this is quite nice from TumStep. So what I think will happen is he'll go in, he'll see that there's all this. He'll immediately bottle it. And I think he could end up responding by trying to play it out. And that's not a bad thing for the nuke. The nuke can actually play it out a little bit. Is he going to get a dozer? Yes, he is. So that's going to force this army back. And this is what makes it so difficult playing against the USA, right? Probably should sell that. That's very, very painful, losing that, because you have to build a supply again. Does he get it? He gets it as well. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's a rough matchup. Yes, this is where it does get really, really difficult for the nuke. Because what really can you do? I think the only chance now for Mojo is to genuinely just go on a bit of a hacker recruitment drive, because you're not going to push this. Not at all. So your best bet is just use this army to hold. Make sure the bunkers are filled and start building hackers and just try and build it out whilst you've still got a dozer as well. I think that's the best chance that Mojo's got. Actually deciding to do the opposite here by the looks of it. Not sure I agree with that. I don't think it's going to have enough. And actually, TumStep's just going to push in and pick something else off. That'll be... The dozer's certainly gone. Dozer's certainly gone. Yeah, that's the hunt. So the idea before is completely gone, and he's forced now. He is completely forced to go in. Doesn't need the V's at all. Yeah, no chance. He's lost the gat already. This is over. I'm afraid power's going to go down as well. Very nicely played from TumStep, actually. Very, very nicely played. This is what are you going to do against this, really? ECM micro, though. Ah, ECM goes down. Yeah, game over. That's 1-1. And that is why that matchup's very, very difficult. And... kind of shows how much I butchered it, really. When I played in it before. But under pressure, anything can happen. We nearly saw TumStep win the first game. Let's... did I do 1-1? I did. That's good. And we will remember to close the poll. 84% actually going for TumStep in the end. Okay. Very nice. I like the reference about selling their dignity for extra cash. That's funny. Tease and Apex always have a fun 1v1 between you two, isn't there? Actually, that's always quite nice. Gambling time as well. Very good, very good. I think actually this is fairly close between these two players on CxN. Mojo's got very decent micro, so actually I think why the hell not? It's probably a fair bet. I would stream. That was Mojo. Okay. Yeah, I would stream that, but I can't stay longer than this stream, unfortunately. Okay, Tox USA. Oh no, that's not Tox USA. What am I talking about? Is that GLA? Tox.
You have been defeated.
Yeah, GLA versus Tox, I think. God knows why I thought that was a USA then. Gone blind. Okay. Right, it should go a little longer. I actually find GLA mirrors in general the most fascinating. Okay, 1 sec for TumStep. Yeah, any sort of GLA mirror I find very interesting on the CxN map. Mainly because there's so many different ways. There's quite a few ways to play it. You can play the sort of early defense, but rush out of Scud. Because there's no rules here, remember. A lot of people play CxN matches with rules. In like traditional Game Ranger lobbies. But in this tournament, it's no rules. So that's one option. You can just go for some sort of all-in. If you're the Tox, you could maybe go for some sort of like tunnel, get early RPGs and do an all-in. And try and build a tunnel in the base. That's another option. And then you could just see a situation where both players play it out longer anyway. So yeah, let's see what happens between these two. When TumStep's obviously pop back. Oh, that's really annoying. Let's mute that 1 second. Honestly, I get PTSD from that sound. It's the old Teams, Microsoft Teams from work. It's very irritating. Can't be having that. Yeah, exactly that, Rubicon. Where it's only 2 oils, you are pretty much in a position where you have to do that. Okay, TumStep's back. Just waiting on Mojo Jojo, and then we will see game number 3. Hello, Super Particle Cannon. Welcome to you. Okay, game number 3 then. What will happen? We shall see. Alright, we start bottom right then with Mojo playing in the Cyan. He is playing as GLA Tox. Top left, we are with TumStep in the green playing as VGLA. Green versus Cyan can be a bit of an eyesore. Is there anyone that finds it difficult? If so, I can ask Mojo to change. If not, then I will not bother. I always like to check, because I know that these two colours can cause problems for some people at times. Right, we're going to see. This is a very quick arm stealer, so I'm getting the impression TumStep doesn't want this game lasting too long, is what I'm thinking. But he has gone for a 2-tunnel defense strategy, so maybe that's a fast palace then, judging by this. That's fake, I can tell because of the cache. And he has now upgraded that. Workers crossing swords. Lovely. Mojo gone for something very similar. That's a legitimate arm stealer. What is it actually? No, it's a fast palace. Okay. Might have just given both going part fast palace then. Okay. Now, if you're wondering why all these are dotted around like this, it's because they're not sure if one of the other players is going to go for a fast TT. So that is the reason for dotting these here. I think I slightly prefer Mojo's tunnel here, rather than TumStep's 2 tunnels here, because if a tentacle does get through, there is no insurance policy at all. Although realistically, it probably shouldn't get through. And it also doesn't matter, because they're not going for it. Okay, both players getting their oils in then. So yeah, this game will go on a little longer. Interesting that Mojo decided to go for this method, or this tactic actually. I think I prefer... It does get that first oil in quicker. But both oils already in here for TumStep. Yeah, it's interesting. I think GLA's slightly better in the long game. So it's interesting that Mojo's opting to go for this more stationary tactic. But we'll see if it works out for him. Hello, Malaki MT. Don't think in CxN games the colour clash matters too much. Yeah, probably true. That's probably fair. That's probably fair. Make a very... It's true. Green up here, cyan here. You might see a little bit of mixing in the middle. It shouldn't be that difficult, right? Fair point. Hello, Molia. Molia says 2 racks for the oil build. Yeah, I actually always go for a dual racks. I open with one here, put one here, put arms dealer here. This one builds 2 rebels. This one goes terrorist and capture building every time. Every time. Okay, fast scud it is from Mojo. Where it's economy boom for TumStep. So this is what I mean. We're seeing the variation come into play now. And when TumStep gets that notification to say there's a scud, the alarm bells will start ringing. And he will have to start building an army. What I would say is something for Mojo to be wary of is that you can build saboteurs as GLA. So that's something to be wary of because you don't want to have that reset. That would be pretty disastrous. He is building a fake market here as well. Whereas, yeah, a little bit of army. It's interesting this from TumStep. It's like he's preparing. I think he's expecting a gamma bus, I think, is what he's expecting. But he is in for a surprise. Yeah. Not ideal. Still have 2 markets in play, though. We should just be able to tell by the cash per minute, roughly, whether these are real or fake. Or you could just see this. 1, 2, 5. I think 40, that went 40 up, didn't it? Yeah, so these are both real. Fine. This one I think is currently fake, but will get upgraded soon. And Scudders are now at 75%. Okay. I think that there is a real market. Potentially. Actually, probably not because of the cash per minute. Not quite there. Maybe it is. I can't quite tell. Should probably know that, really. I can't remember. What is it? 1,000 a minute for an oil. And for a market, it's like... Oh, I can't remember. I mean, if it's like 20 every 2 seconds. So... Is that right? There's the scud. 20 every... So... my maths isn't mathing today. 30 times 20. 600. Yeah, 600. Sounds about right, doesn't it? 600 a minute. Something like that. Something like that. So yeah, hence why you're getting this big discrepancy. So there's 3 markets in play right now. There is a slight lag, actually. So it will show a tad slow. But actually, this could be real now. So that would be... Yeah, you get the idea. The economy shoots up fairly quickly when you build these markets like TumStep is. Interesting that it doesn't appear to have been too rattled by the idea of having to deal with a scud at some point. And actually, he's now got enough markets so that these 2 oils would be not as... It wouldn't be as bad a hit if he lost them, basically. And he is actually just going to continue laying them down. I don't mind it. Don't mind that at all. Another market here. Look at the way he's spacing them out. Very nice. So that as few as possible can be damaged. Realistically, these oils are what's going to go first. Because they generate so much cash per minute. So the first scud will for sure go here. The only other place it might go is if Mojo decides to start building gamma buses. He could just use the scud to knock out the palace, and if TumStep doesn't have much of an army, that's another potential way for Mojo to win it here. Still, that's about 3.5 minutes away. And I'm going to have to talk for that long, just to keep this interesting in the meantime. Do you get this real stalemate situation here? Where you've got one waiting for a scud and you've got the other one kind of just going, well, I'll just build a little bit of economy then. Cash per minute looking very healthy now. Actually, not too bad either for Mojo at this point. He has got a couple of markets in play. Thank you for doing the like promotion, by the way, Rubicon. I appreciate it. I'm normally really bad at doing it myself, but yeah, like guys, add the likes for sure. What are we on then? 1, 2, 3 in the fourth market. So this is the thing with Mojo's tactic here. I wouldn't mind seeing him start to get some gamma busters in at some point. You'd obviously need the gamma upgrade to do that, which is 1,500 alone. What are we on now? So that's 3. So that's 6 markets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's a slight delay, so actually not kicking in yet. But yeah, not a lot of cash for either player, so they're both investing as much as they can. I think you'll see, as soon as that gets to 1,875, I think you'll see one of these markets then upgraded. It'll go down to 0 again. That's my guess. Jarman Keller's now out for Mojo. Yeah, let's see if that is the case. Yeah, there it is. Both players doing roughly the same thing. You can see how much quicker the cash is going up, though, for TumStep, right? Radar van now out. I expect the radar van scan to come in too at some point. Very nice for this Jarman, actually. This is the anti-saboteur mechanism. I like that. I like that a lot. Jarman now also out. Radar van scan is in play. Okay. Wouldn't mind seeing a stinger put here as well, actually. And at some point, we're going to have to see buggies, and that is exactly what we're starting to see now. Getting closer to that scud, though. Minute and 35 to go. We're going to get a cheeky little poke from the buggy. And, yeah, nice. Mojo knows what the score is. Very, very nice. Using that radar van scan. I wouldn't mind seeing another radar van at some point, actually. Yeah, there's the saboteur. Potentially ambitious, I would say. Is he going to take the bait? Surely not. Ooh, risky. Slightly laggy there. There's the saboteur bike. Ah, don't tell me he's gonna get it. Don't tell me he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it, isn't he? No, he's not gonna get it. Okay, fair enough. Well, concentrated there by Mojo. So the scud's definitely gonna hit. Pretty sure he's not gonna get a saboteur in at this point. Ooh, buggies go deep. Radar van gets sniped, a bit random. Need to be careful to not use a worker to take that back, because at some point you've got to remember you've only got a few of these workers. Ooh, okay. The armor upgrade just coming in there. Some buggies coming back in. Slightly laggy this, actually. Getting some spikes. Not ideal when you're trying to micro buggies. Yeah, look at this. This is a nice... It's clever from TumStep, right? It's quite a nice way of... do you know, actually, I've just realised this. If he placed it there, the scud, both the tunnels would get knocked out and he wouldn't have any tunnels left. But I don't know... Don't know if Mojo knows that. But it would be 10,000 IQ. Yeah, here we go then. It would be a 10,000 IQ moment if he did that. Jarman Kill going in for another snipe. Oh, would have been such a great move. Yeah, he's... Ooh. I thought he was going to miss then. Okay. Get some market as well. That's quite nice. Oh, that would have been really nice if he'd done that. Because I think he would have ended the game there and then. he only had to come in with whatever units he had. Jarman Kell goes down for TumStep. Very nice. Very annoying losing a Jarman Kell in these CxN matches, because you know when you're the Jarman that's survived, you know you've got about a minute or so before Jarman comes out again, so we can just go around like this, sniping for free. Yeah, that was a nice, quite a big dent actually. So what you're left with now is you've got Mojo, who is getting a similar amount of cash per minute, and he's still got a scud. So definitely advantage Mojo right now, has to be said. Come up with that classic line. I think I had a funny comment from a viewer saying I say that a lot, which is true. I do. I need to say it less. Oh, second scud going in. Okay. Not a bad way to spend your money at all. So there is another Saboteur bike prepped. Again, I really wouldn't mind seeing a Stinger, because that's a really nice counter. Even if the Stinger's just placed here. That'd be a nice way to counter any potential bike from getting in. Yeah. I would say still anyone's game, but I think TumStep really needs to ramp up the production. Jarman gets spotted again. Just the one radar van for both players here. As I say, I do think more production's needed. But then I guess he's kind of lost the chance now because he's not got the oils to fund it. Bit of an engagement in the middle here. Really, really nice buggy micro that from Mojo. Probably loses his Jarman. No, he doesn't actually. He's going to keep that alive. Very, very nicely done. I think he managed to take out 3 buggies with only 1 loss. That's pretty good. Hello, Rodwan, by the way. Welcome to you. $20. Oh, hang on a minute. Is it 20 a second, though? I thought it's 20 every 2 seconds. So, go. 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's 20 every 2 seconds, so I think it is 600 a minute. But that's, I could be off the mark. I thought that was the Jarman Kell of TumStep then. Marching to its death. Hamza a while ago saying I think it'll be buggies versus Scud, and yeah, pretty much. But there isn't really that many. Is he trying to go over the cliff? Very nice. I like that. I do like that a lot. I don't think it's doable, but I like the initiative. I really do. Yeah, he is trying, isn't he? He is trying. That's funny, Molia. To be honest with you. There you go. I've said it now. Too late. Could one Scud Storm hit take 4 markets? Yeah, probably could. If you put the Scud here, it's probably taking 4 markets. But I honestly think that one Scud here wins in the game at this point. I'm amazed there isn't a second supply stash from TumStep yet. I actually can't believe that. I'm a bit baffled by his approach here. Like, his only real hope now is to just ramp up production. He might even want to consider like a bang bus on the Palace. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea either. And then you just have to overwhelm your opponent. But doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that. So I'm pretty sure TumStep's just slowly marching to a 2-1, to a loss on this game. 600 minute per market. Okay, thanks for confirming. My logic wasn't completely off, which is good. What's crazy about this situation right now? There's the supply stash, right? Okay. Yeah, what's crazy about this situation right now is that Mojo has more markets, which is ridiculous, really. I like these radar vans out, but a little bit exposed. Maybe not the best idea. Okay, what is that? That's another palace. Okay. Preemptive second palace. Don't mind it. That Saboteur is just wasting time. Although I guess it is kind of useful for scouting purposes. Kind of nice. We are going to get this Scud firing again any second, though. And the other good thing about this Scud is the XP is going to rack up. Then you're going to get a cash bounty, and it just gets better and better. Yeah, it's looking very tasty for Mojo right now. He can even afford a second supply stash. CC's going down. Yeah, actually, I think that's him expecting the... So he's going to get Rebel Ambush as well. Very nice. I think he's expecting to hit level 3 now. Yeah, it does go for the Palace. Okay. And he's got the Gamma upgrade now. Yep, level 3 comes in. Does go triple cash bounty in the end. Okay. I wouldn't have minded double cash bounty there and maybe one Rebel Ambush, because that can be really, really useful. Like, you use it on a pop, it could win you the game. That is a very, very dead angry mob. Wow. Goodbye. Oh dear. Scud launch has been purchased. Okay. Yeah, that Palace suddenly has done quite well there, but there is another Scud that's going to be ready in just under 2 minutes now. Shouldn't you be working? Oh, I've already done my work for the day. I'm allowed an early finish on a Friday, so we are making the most of it. Hello, Davies, by the way. Appreciate that, tease. Thank you. I always try my best to, when I occasionally stream, try and keep you guys entertained. Especially in a game like this when it sits still and doesn't do anything for about 5 minutes. The pressure's really on them. But all good fun. All good fun. We enjoy it. Nice in and out action there. Does lose one buggy for it, but buggy for a tunnel, you take that. Just from an XP perspective. Well, that was a bit weird. Just decided to hit his own Jarman. Very odd. Will he get it? Not. Oh. Somehow. Does get it. Very nice. That is actually quite nice, that Scud launcher. Yeah, not a bad little mix-up that from TumStep. So this is what what he's doing now is I think he should have been doing quite a while ago. So yeah, took his time really. That's a very nice Scud. Takes 2 buggies. Nice. Do you know what I said earlier about Rebel Ambush? How useful would that be right now? Very, very useful. It would have slowed this down. So this is the first meaningful pressure then that TumStep is putting on. Took him long enough, but we got there. Will the Palace start coming under attack? It will. And there is no second Palace. So when this goes down, trouble. But, yeah, it does go down really, really nice. Double cash bounty, Scud coming in. That's level 3, obviously, for TumStep. Where is it going? I think here would be nice. Or even on the Palace. Yeah. Cuts the production. I think that makes sense at this stage. Gets a couple of other things as well. Yeah, Mojo holding on. We'll have another Scud in a minute and a half. Does he get the Scud? He does. Yeah, nice pick off. Whoa, what is going on here? He keeps attacking his own things. It's really, really strange. We do have all the upgrades for the units here. The buggies also have the AP rockets, which is good to see. Right, Rebel Ambush level 1. That's now in play. That's quite nice. There it is. Yeah. Actually quite well defended, though, from TumStep. Does still get a few buggies. Jarman Kell of Mojo is back in action. Both players with a lot of cash, and this is what I mean. I think this is an awfully big float when you've got all this space in your base. Where's the Arms Dealers? Where's the bus production? Like, where are all these things? This is surprising from TumStep. Both of them, really. They need to spend their money. Like, second palace, even, you know. That's very nice, Buggy Micro. Does pick off the Scud there, I think. Ah. Saboteur was just chilling there. I think got forgotten about. Nice German Micro. Doesn't quite get it. Does survive in the end. Yeah, close run stuff. Another Scud in 15 seconds. One of the things that's really bothering me is the lack of the armor upgrade on the buildings. It costs 1,000. You've got a load of money. Get it. It's worth its weight in gold. This palace becomes so much harder to kill when you get it as well. It's like, what, double the health? Or 50% more health? Well worth it. So where is this Scud going to go next is the question. It does get launched now. Wouldn't mind it just being in this general area, actually. I think this could be quite nice. Is it going to be on the... Where is it going to be? Okay, it's actually on the palace. And a market as well. 2 markets, or just the one? Just the one. Automatically rebuilt. The only downside to it being placed there is 1 Scud here could be pretty lethal. So for now he can't build Buggy, so he's going to have to be a bit careful with his Buggy Micro here. Nice mix in here of the Rebel Ambush. Jarman Kell is now sniping away. Yeah, close run stuff between these two at this point. Jarman Kell's getting awfully close there. Will the tunnel survive? It will. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Scud also then for TumStep. That's on 65%. Going to be at least 2 Scud Storms before that even has a chance to fire, though. Bet 1... Okay, these quads are going to deal with that very nicely, yeah. Well played. Ooh. Bet 3 Jarman. Auto win. Auto win straight away. Hello, Jacob, by the way. Good to see you. So yeah, still this big battle, really, isn't it, of production versus, well, hold the line, right? Does still have both of his oils as well, easy to forget that. Very similar cash per minute, almost identical to these 2 players. TumStep is toiling, but he actually needs to repair that, because otherwise the Scud's just going to come in and kill it straight away. I think that's oversight from TumStep, you know. Because now that Scud there could just go on there, and it will kill it. Okay, trying to pick off the barracks so that he doesn't have angry mob production. I think that's a good call. Jarman Kell going deep, but surviving. And tunnel will go down here. Nicely done from Mojo. Bit of in and out action. Keeps the buggies alive. And once again loses his Jarman Kell. TumStep somehow knew that was there. I'm not sure how he knew. Very nice buggy pickoffs as well. Ooh. Actually deliberately goes for the Jarman. I don't blame him. That it really couldn't kill him. So using a Rebel Ambush there is not too bad. Next Scud is ready to fire. That does get launched. Where is it going this time? I think here now would actually be quite nice. Or there. This is lethal, isn't it? Both farm stealers and the palace. Ouch. Doesn't go for it. Ah, don't know. He is level 5 now, though. So in comes the other gen promos. Mojo making decent progress here. I don't think that was the best. That really wasn't the best Scud, to be honest with you. Bit of a weird one, that. This here would have been just completely devastating. Probably would have ended the game there and then. Okay, Anthrax Bomb is going to get dropped. Is it going to be on the tunnel? If it is, it's very, very clever. Yeah, it is. That's really nice. That's game over, I think. Because now if he can't pop, yeah, GG. He knows. Very well played from Mojo, that. I think he just got that tactic a little bit more
You have been
correct.
defeated.
And I don't think TumStep responded to it very well, actually. So yeah, that is a 2-1 lead for Mojo. And I think he'll fancy the reverse, you know. As I was saying earlier, I do think that the GLA has the slight advantage here. But what do I know? Davey says, personally, I'd have used the Scud missile on the Palace earlier. Are you just repeating back what I said? I think you're repeating back what I said. For those that don't know, this is my sort of real-life friend. Knows only what I say. Okay, right, reverse then. So we've got TumStep this time playing on the bottom right as the GLA Toxin General. Top left, we have got purple for Mojo Jojo, and he is playing as Vanilla GLA. Amazing eco differences. Yeah, to be fair, actually I should have seen the stats at that at the end. I kind of rushed that. I'm glad you were looking. Nice to see 70 people live, very good. Not bad for a Friday stream. Slight bit of lag spike again. Okay, seems temporary. Will we see a mix-up from either player, is the question. I think this is a situation where I do like to see tactics mixed. Like, if you just repeat the same thing, your opponent expects it. Very fast sell of the supplies. Do you know, actually, with the supply center, when you're a GLA, you want to keep it when you're demo. Because you need that to build demo traps. So oddly, you want to really keep it. Fast Palace coming out of TumStep. Not actually sure that's what we'll see out of Mojo necessarily. Could be wrong. No, I don't think it is. Yeah, look at this tunnel. Very aggressive. There's a fast technical. That is not going to get the worker in time. Might just be... Oh. Nearly did a boo-boo. Wants the air, hide the worker. He can't crush that worker for some reason. Okay, now he does. Right, okay. Yeah, I like this. Killing these workers is a good idea, you know. It's surprisingly irritating. And, did you see what happened there? He deliberately targeted the worker. So, sorry, deliberately targeted the tunnel, and then the worker was forced to repair it. That was very clever, that. This is good harassment from TumStep. It's really quite clever. Bit slow on his own oils is the one thing I would say. Okay, I think that's probably done all the work it can for now. Maybe Mojo should just get his own technical and deal with it. That could work. Okay, I think he should clear this tunnel. But the micro is good. The tunnel being microed, yeah. I think he'll keep it in the end, though. Nice response. Ah, he nearly gets it. That's so annoying. Does get a vet 1 quad out of that, does TumStep. And he is on a palace already. Yeah, does get a quad. I think that quad needs to get here ASAP. That worker somehow being allowed to live could come back to haunt TumStep, that. In fact, I think he actually wants to do something about it. Because these are the last 2 workers. So if he can find a way to crush it... Yeah, he knows. He knows. He knows. That has got something in it. Oh, he's lost it. He's worker hunted. He's worker hunted. He's worker hunted. Wow. Oh, Mojo, you can't be doing it. You cannot get worker hunted there. It's disastrous. Does TumStep know, though? This is the question. Does he know? I don't know if he does. Oh, that is painful. Reasons to not sell. So we're talking about selling the CC earlier. But with the supply center, you don't get that much out of it when you sell it. Well, I mean, what do you get? I mean, 650? It's decent. But you risk getting worker hunted. And that's exactly what's happened. That's really, really painful. So if you're Mojo now, you're forced to just be as aggressive as possible. It's the only thing you can do. And I think if you're TumStep, you just react to that, right? The real question is, does TumStep know? Does he know? There was a John with kill out. Well, that was just a distraction, though. I wouldn't mind him seeing, killing that, actually. Or taking it for himself with a rebel. That could work, too. Anti-go better after this. So you missed earlier when I said that this is the only set I have time for today. I actually had to give up streaming a set this evening because I'm out for dinner. So sadly, no can do. But I am keen to do something like that soon because I think that would be quite nice. It's been quite a long time since we've done that. Maybe Sunday. So Sunday evening I'm doing a stream. Maybe we could do that back to back. If that works. That could work. For me, at least, anyway. Okay, Tentacle comes in. Okay, it's just going to chill there. Workers being kept out. I think TumStep does know, right? I think he knows what he's up against. It's going to be a bit of a bus spam. I mean, he has to do something. He has to do something. Uses the Rebel to make it look like they're still in there. That's quite clever. So as far as TumStep's concerned, that's filled with these, but actually he's got 2 buses that he's filled. But I think he needs a bang bus to deal with the palace. I really do. Do you know what's really bad is that you can't even go for market. If you go for buggies, you can't really go for them because you can't get the buggy armor upgrade. Not the armor upgrade, the ammo, buggy ammo. Because you can't build a market. What a pickle. What a pickle Mojo's gotten himself in here. It's quite funny. Let me install 0. Classic Apex. Classic. So yeah, what does TumStep do here then? Does he definitely know that he's working? He must do, surely. He has to know. Do you know what else is amazing is that he can radar van scan, but Mojo can't. That's another downside. It's just, it's so heavily stacked against him here. He pretty much has to come in at some point soon. That German's just going to go on a bit of a jolly up. Bit of scouting, which is quite nice. And he is going to definitely confirm that there's no workers in sight. That's what he's about to find out. In fact, I think he's worked it out already. Hunted, yeah, he knows. Yeah, he's worked it out. It's so funny. It's painful. It's so painful when it happens. So look at this. Yeah, look at that. Exactly. All right. Go do your worst. In you come, mate. Yes. The jig's up. He knows. And Mojo knows that TumStep knows. So it is all going to come down to this. Now, if the micro's good from Mojo, he should keep a Jarman around here. Snipe the Jarman. Oh, he's actually going to... Okay, put it in a bus. Fine. What is he doing? I have 2 buggies out. I think he really just has to go in at this point. Is he playing like some sort of... hide the ball under the cup with the Jarman Kell, isn't he? Here we go then. This is what it all comes down to. Can he be successful with this push? I have my doubts. I have severe doubts, in fact. He is going to get the palace. Okay. Jarmankel's still alive. Somehow gets away with that. I've got no idea how. Yeah, nah. That's game over. He gave it a go, but when you got work hunted, it was pretty much over at that point. And I think Mojo at this point could throw in the towel, because what the hell are you going to do against this without a worker? You're not going to do anything. He's still going to try, but is he wasting time? I think he is. At this point, I think he is. It's still funny to see, isn't it? Oils would already be captured. Yeah, it's incredible. Neither player... I think this shows that they don't play CxNs, obviously, because you do have to do... It's got to be a dual... It's got to be dual racks when you're playing as the GLA, for sure. Won't be home Sunday evening, but we'll sort. That's fine. We can sort that another time. He can't rebuild that either. Yeah, that hurts. Could also plan the Apex Jacobs teasers offering. Yeah, actually, that would be a good thing. I'd like to see that. Any games between you lot is always good fun. Midgie X Cam, welcome to you, by the way. Psychological warfare, absolutely, and Saf Ways, I'm actually not going to say the middle part of your name. But, welcome to you. I think one bus and rest all Scud launchers would be better. Yeah, maybe. I think in this situation, you aren't going to see any Scud launchers, but in some situations, yes, of course. It depends. It is situational. I personally quite like using buggies when I'm in these games, especially if I'm the GLA. And the spare second save would have been better the second round to say. Yeah. I'm not live. No, you're not. I thought that was the GG then. How is he still going? It's incredible, really. He's just slowly... He's got the technical training. That is really random. Has he just done that for the sake of it? I think he's done it for the sake of it. Is building the palace again. Can he at least get a buggy? Not quite. But he does have... Yeah, this is just so over, man. Yeah, GG. I think he needed to call that about 5 minutes ago. But very well played from TumStep. Does get it leveled to 2-2.
You have been defeated.
So much for the GLA being better, right? So much for GLA being better. Yeah, let's get a 2 on the board for TumStep. And let's create another room. Evening, old analytics, my friend. Welcome to you. Double check there's not something urgent. Okay. Okay, cool. Actually, when is that? That's a good point. Oh, Saturday. Oh, that's really annoying. Yeah, it might be tight, that. I'll respond to that in a bit. Mojo with a bit of out-in action on Generals Online. Yeah, let's see what armies we get this time. Would be nice to see some sort of China mirror that isn't Inf versus Nuke or something. Laser Inf. Okay, that works. I like that. This is nice. Expect to see elixes is what I would say. Expect to see elix. Or in general, just expect to see some sort of all-in from the infantry. Phyllis himself, welcome to you. And Alnud, hello to you as well. Okay. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, Fearless. That's funny. Saf1 Quays. Right, I've got you. It's funny. I think that's the English. I think that's the English in me. It's just... we're terrible, really, aren't we? We are terrible. Just waiting on Mojo, and then we'll go into game number 5. Close run so far. Let's see what we get from the infantry here. My expectation is, I think TumStep's pretty solid at this matchup. I have a sneaky feeling he might take a 4-2 lead here, but let's see. We do start at the bottom right with Mojo. He is playing in purple this time as the infantry general. Top left, we've got the laser for TumStep in green. Very good attitude, I agree, old analytics. I'm not probably going to have one myself because I've already kind of sinned last night. So I had my, yeah, I've had enough already. But yeah, last night was fun at least, so you know, not going to complain about that. But everyone else, absolutely go for it. Okay, that airfield's definitely visible by the drone. Has that? I think that Shinnick's there for scouting. That Dozer's taking a long time to build that, isn't he? And this is a very, very heavy all-in because he's sold the supply without building a war factory. Trucks, don't know what that truck's doing. Interesting that TumStep knows what he's up against. And yeah, oh. How's he lost that? Oh, the minigunners. Oh, okay. Of course, he forgot. Yeah. Yes, minigunners. Right. Ah, this is nice. Nice idea, at least. Will he get... okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think he should definitely build that and put one in. Why is that? Toe's now in play as well. He's not played this well, has he? He's not played this well at all. He's had a bit of a shocker here, Mojo. I've kind of called this. It's just ridiculous. He is at least going to stop this. But look at the damage on the licks already. Wow. And he's going in the wrong side. Is he going to go back? I mean, he might have to. He might have to. That's just crazy. Like, taking that much damage from 1v and 1 missile defender is just a crime, frankly. It's just terrible. Is he trying to land it or what? I have no idea. He is, okay. And that is suddenly quite risky. Don't lose it. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. Mojo... yeah. Don't know. Maybe this isn't the matchup for him. It's just... I don't know how I even knew that. He could at least build 4 MiGs, I guess. He could go for MiGs. I also think he should be probably plopping a bunker here. Oh, there's another Licks. Okay. But TumStep knows, right? He knows that as soon as he loads, that's his time to go in. The Licks is basically half dead. So yeah, ideally he needs to keep this army out and build a new army just to get in the Licks, really. Because otherwise that'll keep happening. In fairness, though, I guess if that Licks is able to come in fairly quickly, it could get in round the top here. But I still think the Vs, he's got enough. He's got enough Vs now to deal with this. Is he on flashbangs? Yes, he is. There's your answer. Ah, man. It's just... this has been nothing short of disastrous, this, for Mojo. This is a very nice micro from TumStep as well, by the way. Really, really nice. The Licks is going round. It will have been spotted. Hence why these 2 Vs are going to the left. And yeah, it's just toying with his food at this point. Not really any other way to describe it. It's just it's a bit of a hammering. That's all dead. Oof, yeah. In comes the absolute death march. Very fast drop. That was clever, actually. That was clever. But it's probably not going to be enough. There are 5 Vs, and he could just A-move this. Didn't need to. But he did, because he could. Like, genuinely didn't need to lose 3 Vs there. But he's so far ahead. And this game is so won that he can afford to. How could someone throw this? Hello, Solo, by the way. Yes, an anti-pro stream, I know. Tell me about it. A rarity. Okay, I think, actually, he technically bugged there, but wasn't deliberate. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to hit the licks. He's not trying to, like, yeah, do that. Exactly. Well, that's dead. Yeah. Perfect play here, really, from TumStep. He is doing very, very well here. Yeah, GG. There it is. T says that Mojo needs ganja tips. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Great to see 80 people on the stream, so that's very, very nice. Okay. Right, let's see if TumStep can do any better as the infantry, shall we? I suspect he can. Okay, BRB from him. That's funny. Pay for football, should probably do that. I'll do that in a bit. Well, I won't do that now. What is going on here? Oh, looks familiar. Sorry, I was just seeing some reel. Far too heavy. Someone doing deadlifts. I can't be doing deadlifts anymore. I'll break my back in. Can't be doing none of that. Alright, both players ready. Did I update the scoreboard? Pretty sure I did. No, I didn't. See, this is why we check these things. TumStep's now 3-2 up. Alright, we start with Mojo then. Top left, he is playing as the USA Laser General. Up against him is TumStep as the Infantry General in the green. Int versus any USA on CxN. Do you know what, actually? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it isn't an auto win. I think it's semi-level. Yes, it probably is. But at pro level, I think the USA actually is the better army. If you can play it properly with the USA, you shouldn't really lose it. However, everything does have to go correctly, and it is much harder to win. Okay, I'm pretty sure that drone can see that airfield, so he's going to know what he's up against. I would like to see that not get sold. I know it's an extra little bit of money, but I don't know. You then can't build a war factory, so you limit yourself quite badly. So I'm not sure it's the best move. In any case, TumStep isn't going to go for that for now. And he is not going to make the same mistake that Mojo did in the last game. So he's got this bunker here so that the V can't just come in and roam freely. Chinook is going to try and poke. Could potentially get the dozer. Then again, maybe not. Run away, run away, run away. I don't actually know if there was even an ND in there. Yeah. Trying to be cheeky. TumStep's having none of it. Now cancels the War Factory, right, and that is to build the licks, I think. Yeah, it is, because he had 2,400, so yeah. Broadly similar situation. The only difference is this bunker, which is going to mean that the licks can actually get into the base. Ooh, he tried a last-minute poke. Not quite quick enough, though. War Factory will now get built. Ooh. Little bit keen there. And that's what I mean when it's not in range, but it sees a unit, it bugs out. I don't know, I don't actually think that exploit can be, like, easily dealt with. Because we're in the latest patch, Super Hackers patch, and it's still a thing. So, it's well known and stated within the tournament rules that you can't do that. Obviously, it's accidental. And as soon as he realizes, they stop it. But yeah, it's in the rules for a reason. Mojo well aware of what's here. Seems TumStep knows too. What is that Chinook going to try and do then? Don't know, but it's dead. It was empty anyway. Actually, was it? It had a dozer in it. I mean, it's a bit of a waste, isn't it? So that's one of his dozers dead straight away because of that. Do you know, I wouldn't mind the licks just coming in and picking that off and going away. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh my god, Mojo. Wow. I mean, the licks is going to go down. The licks is going to go down. But the hunt is in. Hunt is complete. Migs, but he's got Black Napalm, okay. But he already has an Avenger. So this suddenly is quite a lethal army. I will admit that I actually supported that move he did just then. So I can't really say too much. Question is, can TumStep hold this? He is loading this bunker up quite a bit. Mig is floating around. Yeah, Mojo for me just getting hunted too easily. That dozer was just a sitting duck. Why is it sat there when it should be sat there? Just put it the other side of the laser turret. It makes no sense at all. Very, very lazy, that. Two tank guns at entrance. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. I can tell you play CxN. Because you're quite right. That's all you need. Like, it's not rocket science. Look at this now from TumStep. This is really, really nice. And every second that passes, this gets harder. If you're Mojo. So you kind of got to make your move pretty quick. Because that Gatling turret is actually pretty deadly. And you'll see more and more MiGs come into play. I think these are getting very, very full now. Gets the horde bonus, very nice. I don't actually know if he's giving that enough time to kick in, though. Yeah, this is it. This is exactly the right thing to do. More Avengers coming in, okay. So it's all going to come down to one or two very stacked bunkers and a Gatling versus this. And I fancy this, if I'm honest with you. Just going to stay here. I don't need to move my mouse. Just keep it stacked there. Yeah, same trick. Very nice. I did say, didn't I? TumStep was going to take a 4-2 lead here. That might prove to be correct. I think it is going to prove to be correct. Ooh. Mig, a little bit brave. Interestingly, TumStep opted to sell the War Factory and sell the supply when he got the Napalm, which is interesting. Another Avenger. Okay. There's quite a few Avengers, actually. There's a few Avengers. He needs to, he's going to have to target the Gatling. He's going to have to do it ASAP, because if the second Gatling comes in, that really would be a problem. So yeah, the Vs will have to target the Gatling straight away. Yeah, he knows he's got to go now. Ugh. Avengers putting some nice work, but that's a V down already. And this is disastrous. Look at that. Already 2 Vs down. And if that builds, then there's no chance. Yeah, GG. He knows it's over. There's no microing through that. Very well played from TumStep. Takes the 4-2 lead. As predicted. As predicted. Let's not forget this time. Okay. So yeah, pressure on Mojo then. Needs to get himself a matchup that he fancies. No Shennick, no Dozer to build supply. This is it. Yeah, exactly. It's just an absolute like mothball of effects when you get hunted like that. And you sell all your buildings. I mean, it's happened. It's at least twice now to Mojo. At least twice. Worker hunted just then, and it hurts. It just does. You gotta be more careful with your workers and your dozers. I actually always keep a spare worker or two. I keep one in the like where the oils are at the back. This is gonna be. Actually, is there any veto rule in place? I don't know if there is. I think this just gets played. Let me check. Doesn't say anything about it, actually. We'll see what the players opt to do. They choose, then it's fine by me as referee. Oh yeah, I'm referee. I can decide. Power. I'll let them decide. They're gonna play it. Fine. I mean, if you're TumStep, why the hell would you? Why would you give it up, right? You got a 4-2 lead, and you got a USA versus Air. Okay, top right, bottom right. Then we have got Mojo playing as the Air Force General first in cyan, and then top left of the green we've got TumStep. He's playing as Vanilla USA. It's not over till it's over. Very true. Yeah, that is very, very true, Apex. Fair point, well made. Yeah, it's a shame we got so many live viewers actually, because I could have, if I had, if I wasn't off for dinner after this, I could have kept going actually. Would have been quite fun. I am due to do like a long stream at some point. It's been a very long time since I did some like mega stream. It was that 8-hour FFA I did that time. It was really, really fun actually. And incredibly, I didn't feel all that tired, which is a surprise. Okay. What I wouldn't mind seeing here, I actually, do you know, I've just remembered this. I actually won both sides of the USA versus Air against Boyka. And I did it by destroying my own CC and just going in with a load of units. And that's a potential option here for the VUSA. We're not going to see it here. I think that's just going to build a barracks, is it? We're not going to get a counter drop, okay. Questionable. This is quite a hefty drop from TumStep. Ranger's a little bit brave. Those are very cheaply going down there, I think. First King Raptor is out, but that's going to go down. There was something going on here, but that gets stopped. First Raptor down. Yeah. Okay. Actually, TumStep doing pretty well here. Don't tell me he's going to win this. Thing is, it is doable. Like, especially if you go for this tactic that he's gone for. Dozer now comes in. That Chinook's definitely going to die. Maybe not. Pulls it back in time. He's going to have to sell this. And he is losing Rangers. Really, really nicely done. Yeah, sells the airfields. Think he's gonna have to sell this barracks and fit something in there. Okay, he does go for flashbangs. That's a good move. So actually, if he can clear this in time and if he can hit that dozer, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Ooh, think he's gonna get that, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he gets it. He gets it. He gets it. Okay. So that... Oh, he's not actually hunted because he's still got a CC. Fine. Okay. That is a fairly hefty drop. He's going to go for the oil. I don't think that's going to work out. No. I think you have to sell that and go for an airfield at this point. War factory now being established by TumStep. Okay. Airfield being rebuilt. I'm just not that big a fan of trying to build it there. Nice harassment, though. Could potentially go for a suicide drop if he just plopped it there. Maybe he could get the dozer. Maybe. Maybe a little bit ambitious. No flashbangs yet from TumStep. We do have a V now, though. Mojo will have another go now at trying to get a King Raptor up. And if you can get that King Raptor up, it does get a lot harder. Crossing of paths. Okay. Nice drop that, actually. Very, very nice. Flashbangs for both players, then. And King Raptor is out. Okay. Very nice laser locks. Very, very nice laser locks. King Raptor comes in and takes the V. Yeah, this is nicely done from Mojo. He was in a bit of trouble, I think, but he's actually responded very, very well. Has to be said. So I'm pretty sure he's going to take this game. Was nice try from TumStep. Gets out of there before he loses his dozer. Very nice. I think that is ambitious. Yeah. Do have a bit of harassment here as well. This is largely going to get cleared up, though. Yeah. Two things going on at once here, but this army here still being a nuisance. Ooh, okay. GGA calls it. I think he knew it was too much to do there. Nicely held from Mojo. Does bring it back.
You have been
to
defeated.
4-3. We'll add the score once I create the room. So update the scoreboard. That is 4-3 now. But can Mojo get a win here? There is a way, as I say. It is doable. Ranger ZH, hello to you. And user 92020, welcome to 2v2 CxN. This is 1v1 6. Ah. Oops. Whoops. Sorry, Mojo. My bad. Okay. Yeah, this is 1v1, but we were debating, me and Sahel, whether to do a 2v2 tournament as well. In the end, opted to just stick to a 1v1 tournament. But we might do a 2v2 one at some point in the future. Anyway, we've got Mojo at the top left here playing as the VUSA in orange this time. Bottom right corner, we have got TumStep in the green playing as Air Force General. So pressure on TumStep in a way. Because he does need to hold this. What tactic does he go for is the question. One of the things I quite like, and admittedly he's not going to do it here, is if you go for an airfield here and like a firebase here, you can pretty much cover off all angles And the firebase is actually very, very valuable. And by the time you mix in a few units, it becomes very, very difficult to stop. No CC cell here. And Mojo is going to go for the unit spam, but I think he is missing a trick. I think he's missing a trick by not deleting this. Interestingly, he's not even building that supply, which I think is fine. It's not going to do that much for you. So yeah, it's just a raw unit spam here. I think one of these barracks is probably that one, is either getting capture building or is getting, what do you call it, flashbangs, because you're going to need fast flashbangs here. Yeah, it's going to be, expect to see a lot of big sort of infantry fighting in due course. That's what we're going to end up seeing a lot of here. The double barracks is good because it means he can get flashbangs. Flashbangs are now in play for both players actually, but all of these rangers are clumped together. So actually, looking good for Mojo here. He could bring this back to 4-4, you know. I think he's in a very, very decent position to be able to do so. TumStep's going to have to spam a lot of rangers here. Decides to go for the CC. I think he should just go for the airfield. Actually though. Yeah, capturing is a better idea. I think he should also go around here and try and capture this as well. Yeah, more rangers coming in. Obviously these have to be really quite a long way. He hasn't actually got his oils yet. He's just accidentally EE'd everything. He's going to realise that at some point. Yeah, so this is the game. He wants to capture this. And I think he's going to get it as well. He keeps moving all his rangers, man. I'm sure he doesn't mean to. Yeah, he does X these out now. I think he actually could have captured that if he kept trying, you know. Very nicely done from TumStep, though, has to be said. Once again. Has he realised yet? He hasn't. Surely he's noticed that he's got no money at this point. Like, this is a huge mistake. Huge mistake this is from Mojo. He's better off selling that and building 2 rangers. And God knows what they're doing. I've got no idea. So these rangers are a little bit ambitious, though. Or are they? That's going to go down, yep. Think Mojo is going to lose his momentum now. Yeah, GG. He knows it's over. As soon as he realised he hadn't captured the oils, it was over. But there was a moment there. There was a moment where he was looking good for him. But in the end, TumStep just keeping his composure takes it to within 1 to take the set. Alright, let's see if he can do that in the next couple of games, shall we? Yeah, very nearly 4-4. It was looking close, that, but one or two really fatal errors. Yeah, first time a player throws USA against air in CxN. That's funny. Yeah, both in a good position. That's what I mean. Like, if you go for the airfield, you are vulnerable. You are vulnerable. Oh, that sucks. Do we have to play it? Wonder if I can convince... probably not. Probably not. I'm just going to have to let them... I'm going to have to let them decide. Because once again, if you're TumStep, well, you take that. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Yeah, if you're TumStep, you're not gonna give that away. No chance. But we have just seen that the Super or the USA or the Vanilla USA, whatever it is, they can do something against air on the CxN map. Everything has to go right though. So we've got TumStep playing as a super weapon general first in green. And then top left we have got Mojo Jojo in the gold playing as air. Is the scoreboard definitely 5-3? It is, that's good. Like, absolutely sure of that. I haven't actually seen a single war factory yet, have we? We did in the end from the USA of TumStep, but it was like a late one. Neither player actually opting to open for that. Also, wouldn't mind seeing a combat Chinook. Because that is also deadly, especially against a super weapon general. Like, it's a surefire way of winning, really. In fact, don't be too surprised if that's what TumStep ends up doing. Richard Barabucci. I can't read that. I wish I could. Such a nice name. Really is. Hello nickname, by the way. Okay, we've got a drop coming in. Looks like it's just chilling for now. That dozer's dead. And in comes the pressure. Potential error there, I think. I think the two Rangers should have taken these out. If he can kill one of them. Yeah, nearly. Not quite. Not quite. Flashbang's coming in then. For Mojo. His other dozers just chilling there. Ready to be hunted. It's like he's begging to be hunted. That's strange. Yeah, their Rangers are going to get dealt with first. Oh, well, there you are, just like that. Didn't take long. Ooh, okay, nice last minute switch up there. Going to get a war factory from a little bit ambitious. And is the dozer going to survive? Yes, it is. And he's kept his CC, so it doesn't matter. Well, okay, it does matter because you still got to rebuild a dozer if you lost it. But, yeah, isn't going to get hunted anytime soon. King Raptor trying to split fire on the dozer. Succeeds. Plenty of Rangers in play here. Probably needs a second... Yeah, King Raptor, there we go. And actually, just building a Comanche at this point could be quite nice. So many things that the Air Force can do when they get in this position. See, what I would have liked to have seen there is one floating over and the other one coming in to, like, cherry pick. Yeah, kind of like that. But not like that, because he butchered it. Third King Raptor. Massive Ranger War. Power's going to go down here, is it? Yeah, there it is. I mean, he's not really using these very actively, is what I would say. That's better. That's better. Like, at least cut the production. Is that got something in it? Maybe. It'd be funny if TumStep actually ends up sealing the deal here, wouldn't it? Okay, does kill a couple of the Rangers. Whoa, that was horrendous! He's gone away with it big time. Wow, okay. That Ranger's put on a bit of a show as well. Can he keep him alive? Nope. Shame. Could have done. Could have just put him in there. There's the Comanche, okay. Took his time. He got there in the end. Overall, very nicely done. Yeah, good tidy up. And that's it. TumStep has now lost it. Because there's nothing you can do. Yeah, GG. Took him long enough, but he got there in the end. Slightly dicey, I would say. So, but nonetheless, it is now 5-4. Now the challenge of trying to get back as the super weapon general. Can he do it? Can he take it to an Air Force mirror? We will see. Okay. Alright, Mojo needs a minute. I keep calling him Mojo now. gets, you know, kind of get used to it after a while. Okay. Yeah, I really wouldn't mind seeing the old kill your own CC trick here. It worked for me. I really think it's a viable strategy here. I didn't actually mind what Mojo did in the last game either. It was actually quite nice. He just made a couple of execution errors that cost him the game. So yeah, there are ways it can be done. Boyka, welcome to Speak of the Devil, actually, Boyka. Hard luck against SPL, by the way. Very, very close. It's so funny. I got TumStep $15 and I love it. Quality. It's great. It's like a full-on market. And there's this nice little sub-niche or niche sub-community for gambling on players. It's kind of fun. Nice, okay. Just waiting on Mojo to come back. He's probably giving himself a minute trying to think, how the hell am I going to do this? But that's fair enough if that was the case. More likely he's just going to the toilet. I don't know who's part of that micro gambling community. I know Pepsi, Boyka, and Apex all enjoy it. I'm sure there's a few others as well. Probably forgetting some people. Probably shouldn't be talking about it on a stream just in case someone. Well, I can't be demonetized actually, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe one day I will actually monetize my YouTube channel. I probably should have done it by now. I still haven't done it. Mizorate says TumStep on fire recently. Yeah, I mean he's playing well here. And Excal, some might say, is not at top or peak form right now. So yeah, it's doable. I'm actually quite gutted to not be streaming it. I was supposed to be. What is going on with Mojo's connection here? It's just suddenly gone red. Can never be a good thing, that. Connection score, just a casual 38%. Whoa, what is going on there? Is this me? It's a little bit dodgy, isn't it? Okay, they're going back up again. Probably just some temporary drop or something. Either way, we're waiting on Mojo to return, so hopefully they'll have fixed themselves in that time. Oh. I'm getting pretty hungry now, I must say. I am getting hungry. Got an Italian tonight, or going out for Italian food tonight. Can't beat it. Really looking forward to that. Thinking pasta. I'm thinking chili and prawn pasta. Because that's normally what I get. Maybe I'll get a pizza on the side as well. Feeling greedy. I can justify it because I've got a football match tomorrow, so I think it's fine. It's carb loading, right? That's what they call it. Mojo's taking his time, isn't he? Must be a big one. What's Xscale up to? Playing in an FFA Pro Rules. Fun times. More channel content for him. What happens in the sub niche stays on the sub niche. Very good, very good. Oh dear. Well, we managed to stretch on to the best part of 2 hours for this stream, which for a CxN is pretty good going. Especially because we've had a couple... Catwalk. Don't tell me that's... Can you imagine? It'd be funny. Catwalk. There's a bit... I was reading on this the other day, right? Apparently people walk their cats now. Did you know that? People walk their cats. They put a lead on their cat and they train him and they go on walks. It's just... I know the world's gone mental, but... I think that's taking the cake. I really do. This cracks me up, though. Some people really have lost their marbles. Yeah, this is taking... That's weird that my S key decided to lock on for no reason there. Carbonara, says B Legacy. Yeah, you can't... Yeah, that's classic, obviously. One of the more classic dishes. I haven't had a carbonara in a while, actually. I always like to chuck a load of black pepper if I'm going to have a carbonara. Should make myself one at home sometime, actually. That'd be quite nice. Where is he? Let's just message. Let me message in the group quickly. So I don't mind short waits in between games, but it's probably been the best part of getting on close to 10 minutes now, which is a short... Well, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's been more like 5, but still, it's a little bit annoying when you are sitting around and waiting. Oh, here he is. Yay. Oh, he's here. Okay, good. Alright then. Here we go. Can Mojo bring it to a decider, or is TumStep going to win it? We shall soon find out. We start top left then with TumStep. He's playing in the green as Air Force General. Opposite him in the orange as the Super Weapon General. Up against it and trying to stay in the set, this is Mojo Jojo. Mojo's preparing... Yeah. Very good. Hello Memphis, by the way. Apex asking if I'm going to the LAN. Yes, I am definitely going to the LAN. Hotel is booked. I was looking at sorting flights earlier as well, so yeah, I can absolutely assure you that I'm going to the LAN this year. I was very disappointed to miss out last time, actually. Had a clash with another event, sadly. Yeah, 2nd till 5th of October. If you've never been before and you're not so sure whether you want to or not, I'd advise it. It's very, very good. These units can't decide what they're doing. Is it the same tactic? It is. It is exactly the same. But will he actually remember this time to take his... leave 2 rangers behind? We will see. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. Because he keeps the dozer alive. So this is actually better dozer preservation this time. It's nice to see. Dozer will come forwards. Already nice. This, actually. He's going to try and spin it in, is he? Whoa. Does he lose the dozer? Yeah, I think he loses the dozer. Okay. So, the King Raptor can get some work done potentially, but will it be too little too late? Maybe. Maybe it will be. This dozer's done brilliantly. Okay, it does take another one, but... yeah, in he comes. No flashbangs just yet. CC gets sold presumably for the cash boost. He's about to get a cash boost, but there we go. Does remember the oil this time. And he's just sold a barracks. That's a weird decision. Very, very nice this. Could just deny these two. Yeah, that's nice. Really nicely done. Very nicely done from TumStep, that. It is, you have to say. Does need flashbangs, though. I think he's waiting for them to come in. I think he needs to switch to, what do you call it here? Yeah, flashbangs coming in now for him as well. I think this is the end of Mojo. I think TumStep's done very nicely here. And he's essentially read what Mojo was going to do this game. And this single Comanche will probably win it for him. Yeah, it will. It will. It will. I think he can GG out already, to be honest with you. There's no way past this. I think we needed to see some kind of mix-up. It's not easy, but I think Mojo just repeating the same thing was not going to work. And he's on precious few Rangers now. In fact, that's it. He is all out of Rangers. GG. GG's well played. And yeah, hard luck really for Mojo, because the matchups didn't really go his way there. When he went 4-2 down, there were literally 2 USAs, so a bit unlucky there really. But well played TumStep. Congrats to him. Obviously he will go through now to the semi-final. We will have a look at the bracket in a second actually. But let's do that now, shall we? If we go back onto here, so we know that TumStep has beaten Mojo Jojo 6-4. So up against Ganja in the semi-finals. This will be a tough game. Ganja's a very, very good CxN player, so that'll be tough. On the other side of the bracket, it's SPL against Ovi. Write Ovi off at your peril. Another very solid CxN player, as can be shown here by beating Ninja 5-1. You can see though, these games before, these are all decent CxN players. Like you get a 5-3 there. Sometimes you get players that are specific to the format, so they can do well. Yeah, I mean, who do you think out of the 4 that's remaining? So you've got Ganja, TumStep, Ovi, and SPL. Who are you backing? I am actually thinking it's going to be between Ganja and Ovi in the final. But I'm not sure who then wins the final. But we will see. We will see. All right, well, I've got an Italian to get to. I'm very, very hungry. This is all timed very, very nicely. So I will leave it there. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Another shout out that I'm going to be streaming Sunday evening at 18 GMT. So tune in then. That should be a good one. But yeah, until then, guys, hope you all have a good weekend. And oh, Sahel's in the chat. Hello, Sahel. There you go. 6-4 in the end for Mr. TumStep. But yeah, anyway, GG's well played. See you all very soon, guys. And yeah, have a good weekend. Take care.